Travis Kelce just had the greatest year of his life. On the field, he propelled his team to a second straight Super Bowl and third in 5 years. On the TV, during football games, Travis was unavoidable, doing ads for Pfizer, Subway, DirecTV, Experian, and in the box during the games, the camera, tabloids, magazines couldn't get enough of his girlfriend, Taylor Swift. After an epic overtime win, he embraced his world-famous pop star in a kiss that was broadcast to hundreds of millions of people. Pretty great year, but it's just this year, and Travis is now in the twilight of his NFL career. In 2 to 3 years, he might be done with football for good. Then what? How does he convert this fame into long-lasting relevance? According to his team of agents, Kelce has ambitions to be a star in movies, TV, broadcasting. It's all on the table. Most athletes who retire are really never heard from again. Some find a career around the game in sports media or broadcasting, but it's rare for an athlete to take his sports fame and truly transcend that into popular culture. Today, I'm going to go through why Travis Kelce can do this and why his girlfriend gives him the ultimate leg up. No, not that one, the new one. That one, yeah, that one. On the football field, Travis Kelce has been a star tight end for the Chiefs for the last 10 years. But in popular culture outside of football, he's only started being notable since around 2023. In March 2023, after winning his second Super Bowl, he hosted Saturday Night Live. On SNL, Kelce's charisma was infectious. His monologue was funny, a little vulnerable, charming, perfect, and in the skits, he channeled a variety of fun characters pretty convincingly. For NFL players hosting SNL, this is not a given.
Like to do some fancy steps for you.
I'm really sorry you had to watch that. So Kelce is a good actor. And this is also one of the reasons why before this NFL season, 10 companies decide to make Travis their spokesperson because he can really do whatever they want. In the DirecTV ad he does, he's like this suave pitch man. But in the Pfizer ad, he plays this dorky jock. This is pretty unique among NFL players. Aaron Rodgers was always Aaron Rodgers in the State Farm ads. He didn't change his character or voice for 10 years. So, before July 2023, Travis Kelce had won 2 Super Bowl rings, hosted Saturday Night Live, and agreed to do more ads than I've ever seen any NFL player do. The point I'm trying to make is he was already on his way to being a star, but what happened next made him a household name. Travis Kelce started dating Taylor Swift. Now, dating Taylor is not a guarantee for future success. R.I.P. Taylor Lautner's movie career. Shark Boy was a total baller, Taylor. Don't let anyone tell you different. But none of Taylor's previous love interests have really been as public as she has been with Kelce by showing up to the games. I know she posted an Instagram with Calvin Harris in like 2014, but she's bigger now, and her appearances were not broadcasted on television every week. So what's the big deal with being associated with Taylor Swift anyway? Well, in case you've been living under a rock, Taylor Swift is probably the most famous celebrity of the 21st century. She's been able to obtain that title by constantly shifting her art and persona. Her music changed from country to pop to folk, back to pop. And she's been able to present herself in a very authentic way that has connected with millions of fans over the years. But you don't even have to know that to know she's a big deal, because in your life, your sister loves her, or your mom, or your cousin went to see her, or your cousin couldn't get tickets to see her and is crying about it. Just over the last 2 years alone, she's started the most profitable tour of all time, won her 4th Album of the Year award at the Grammys, the first artist ever to do so, and was Time's Person of the Year in 2023. To be tied to her in any small way is to be strapped to a pop culture rocket ship that shows no signs of letting up. But as we've discussed, Kelce isn't tied to her in a small way, it's a big way. It's clear from listening to people in Travis's life that this relationship is serious and has a lot of potential.
Immensely talented, an unbelievable role model for young women across the globe.
You know, she likes to cook, so she made the offensive lineman these homemade Pop-Tarts.
And then he started bringing Taylor around, and he realized how cool of a person she was, and she is. And so for us, I mean, there was a couple jokes here and there at the beginning, but now it's just, I mean, she's just part of Chiefs Kingdom now.
I'm not really here to speculate on the long-term viability of their relationship. I've never met them, but if it were to work out, Travis can really become fully world famous. Already, his association with Swift has raised his offer prices for ads. Toyota reportedly wants to pay him like $10 million. His brother and sister-in-law are doing ads all the time now, and he's become incredibly famous. His red Chiefs 87 jerseys have lined Taylor's concerts from Singapore to Australia. As an American NFL fan, this is crazy for me to see. Football has always been massive in the United States, but it's struggled to obtain a world audience. To see NFL jerseys lined in countries all around the world shows something truly transcendent is happening right now. Travis and Taylor's relationship was also a dream scenario for the NFL. Long ago, the NFL realized it had basically captured every male that they could in the United States, so they stopped promoting themselves for that demo. Businesses like to expand, so the league has tried desperately to appeal to two groups outside of the typical football fan. One is American women, and the second is international audiences. From wearing pink for like a week to introducing female refs and promoting women's flag football events, the National Football League has been trying to associate more with female spaces for decades. And internationally, for many years, the NFL ran this league called NFL Europe, which was semi-successful. Then they canceled that and started playing actual NFL games overseas. A few in the UK, a few in Germany, and this year, for the first time, a game in Brazil. No single person combines the international audience and the female audience better than Taylor Swift. People don't just care about her music, they care about her. And this year, Taylor showed she cares about the NFL, wearing their gear, supporting her man, and showing that she cares about this product and the results of the games. So Taylor and Travis helped the NFL. They helped Travis's post-playing career, but their relationship also helps both the Swift and Kelce brands. Both Travis and Taylor have produced documentaries in the last few years showing how they value their families and their personal vulnerability. As public figures, both of them clearly want people to consume their art, but also like who they are as people. If they ever combined these assets and made a documentary about their joint life, they could probably sell that to a streamer for, about $10 billion. Another synergy that comes from the relationship is that if Kelce wants to pursue a career in acting, Swift is slated to direct a feature film soon-ish, I don't really know, but she also has music videos which she constantly casts real actors for. Maybe he can make an appearance. Lastly, Travis's podcast New Heights is up for sale soon, and in his back pocket he could say that once in a while Taylor might pop on, just as Kylie Kelce does, Ed Kelce does, Donna Kelce does. And you also know whoever buys New Heights will be sweating bullets knowing that Taylor is whispering in Travis's ear that as soon as that company screws him over, he should just re-record every single podcast episode and call it Travis's version. Immediately upon Taylor and Travis entering the football world, a lot of longtime fans had a problem with the extensive coverage it was getting in lieu of talking about the actual games themselves. To them, this was not what football was about. To me, this is all wrong, and Taylor and Travis played into the heart of what football is all about. Americans love football. It's big in New York, Texas, Alabama, everywhere all around this country. But it's not just because we love watching people get hit in the head. It's because a good football game is like a movie. We have heroes, villains, battles. You get to watch unscripted cinema happen in real time. At the end of a satisfying film, our hero gets the girl and they ride off into the sunset. This year at the Super Bowl, that happened. Travis and Taylor also bleed into the heart of what makes the game special. In our divided culture where everything from music to politics to TV is spread out, football still brings more Americans together than anything. Every Thanksgiving it's on at the background as the family gathers, and every Super Bowl people make a point to watch with family and friends. This year, the group of people who cared in your family or your friends might have expanded, and to me, that's a beautiful thing. Because in the end, football isn't just a game to watch, it's who you watch it with, and Taylor and Travis helped expand that for thousands of families. In July 2023, Travis Kelce went to a Taylor Swift concert and tried to give her a friendship bracelet with his number on it.
Your number's in 87 or your phone number?
You know which one.
Watch how this response is incredibly smart.
She doesn't meet anybody, or at least she didn't want to meet me, so I took it personal.
He's funny, but it's not a joke. He clearly actually wanted to meet her, and his pursuit is confident but somehow not creepy at all. In a word, Kelce's authentic in this clip, and that's probably why Taylor Swift reached out, because as she told Time Magazine, she found this adorable and, quote, metal as hell. No other athlete I can remember could ever really pull this off. All the role models I grew up with in sports, like Kobe Bryant or Tom Brady, told me that in order to succeed, you have to compartmentalize all your emotions and only amplify anger and spite. There's no room to be nice. You have to be the Black Mamba, cold-blooded, because that's the only way you get to hold up the trophy at the end of the year while everyone watches. But Kelce shows us a different path. You can be vulnerable, loving, family-oriented, date a pop star, and still hold up that trophy at the end of the day. Because all of that love and authenticity doesn't compromise that fire within him. My favorite play from Kelce all season came with 20 seconds left in the Super Bowl. Chiefs needed about 10 to 15 yards to make a field goal more manageable to tie the game. It's third down. and Mahomes finds Kelce over the middle. Suddenly, his 6'5", 250-pound frame moves like a streak of lightning, barreling his way toward what he desires. It was clear that in this play, there was nothing stopping Travis Kelce from getting what he wanted. Throughout his whole life, he shot for the moon and landed on top. Whatever he wants to do next, are you really going to doubt him now?
You gotta fight for your right. Believe it, baby. I'll see y'all next year.